Malaysia's former ruling party UMNO is now back at the helm of the country's politics after 3 years in the wilderness. Ismail Sabri Yaakob has been named as the new Prime Minister. The political veteran has been chosen after royal rulers met in Kuala Lumpur. A swearing-in ceremony will be held tomorrow afternoon. Ismail Sabri succeeds Muhyiddin Yassin, who resigned after a tumultuous 18 months in office. Melissa Goh joins us live. Mel, Ismail Sabri is, as we mentioned, the country's third Prime Minister in as many years. Now, what's been the response to his appointment?
Leaders from UMNO and Perikatan Nasional, including Muhyiddin's Bersatu Party and Islamic Party PAS, have openly congratulated him, the new Prime Minister, via social media, while it was rather quiet from the opposition front. That's to be expected. They came so close and yet so far. Now, opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim has been rather quiet. He's been primes-in-waiting for last 2 decades. Now, although his party information chief, Shamsul, is kind of tweeted saying that the newly appointed Prime Minister, Ismail Sabri, has called him, but for exactly what he didn't say. Now, in any case, it's been an intense week for Malaysia following the resignation of Muhyiddin Yassin after he lost his majority in parliament. 61-year-old Ismail Sabri, Vice President of the largest Malay nationalist party, UMNO, will take his oath of office tomorrow and officially sworn in as the 9th Prime Minister before the reigning King, Sultan Abdullah Ahmad Shah, who has a busy week as well, trying to determine who has the majority support. He called them in 114 MPs to verify their statutory declarations. It's his second time in about a year and a half doing that. He has already seen 3 Prime Ministers before his 5-year tenure ends. The King really doesn't want to see any more abrupt change in government, and he hopes that politicians from both sides of the aisle will seriously put aside their differences and focus on serving the people. Now, the Rakyat, many are disappointed with how things turn out. Tens of thousands signed petitions yesterday and the day before to stop Ismail from becoming the 9th Prime Minister because of his track record, they said, as minister in charge of the lockdowns and the SOP, they said, were inconsistent and confusing at times. Now, they're a bit worried, and it's understandable, so it's up to the new Prime Minister how he's going to allay their concerns.
Indeed, and many challenges do lie ahead, and not least that record 23,500 new COVID infections today. Well, can we expect that to be the first order of business?
Without a doubt. Tackling the pandemic, I think, will be his first priority. With record-breaking numbers of new cases and rising death toll, hospitals are still so stretched and frontliners are tired. Now, he has to make sure that the national immunization program continues full steam ahead to get as many people vaccinated as possible. It's the only way out. Now, apart from that, he needs to focus on getting the economy back on track. It will be interesting to see what his cabinet lineup is going to be like, whether he will make some significant changes or it's just the same old, same old. Who he appoints as his deputy prime minister will be interesting as well. There are many people eyeing for the job, including from Bersatu and East Malaysian Bloc GPS as well. Now, will he invite opposition to work with him? That remains to be seen, and many doubt so. But given his slim majority of just 3 MPs, more than a simple majority, he has to be careful, which means he may entertain some of the reforms requests, including allocations for the opposition MPs to be raised to help the people, especially at times like this, that they need help. So a lot depends what the new Prime Minister is going to do.
Melissa Goh is in Kuala Lumpur. Thank you.